Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to take the liberty to read from my notes so that I don't miss out on my thoughts that I've put together for you today. I'm Nisha Agarwal, but over the course of my life, I've been called and recognized by many names: a daughter, an actor, an entrepreneur, a wife, an influencer, and a mother. Today, I stand before you to talk about nurturing. So I thought, why not let the stories that have come to define me nurture all that I'm going to share with you? All these stories of my life started with circumstance, with nature, but they have progressed and prospered only thanks to constant nurturing. We cannot choose where we are coming from, but we can always decide where we want to go. The great thing about nurturing is that it's a two-way street. Sometimes you are the hands that plant and protect a sapling. Sometimes you are the body that lies under that fully grown tree. COVID-19, the lockdown, a truly difficult time for a lot of people. But it made us slow down. It made us pause and gave us time to be grateful for everything and everyone around us. Back then, I invested my time in gardening, and the sheer joy that it gave me to wake up every morning and nurture those seeds to little saplings to full bloom was unparalleled. Similar is our journey on this planet. The first role I fulfilled, the first name I was recognized by, was that of a daughter. In this stage, like everyone else, I was the beneficiary of nurturing. Born into a loving, although orthodox family, I still remember those wonder years with great happiness. I had my fair share of growing pangs, rebellious adolescence, and an incorrigible desire for independence. But while my thoughts, dreams, and body kept changing, the one thing that remained a constant was the unquestioning love and unflinching support of my family. What never changed was their insistence on the fundamental human values of honesty, empathy, and discipline. All nurturing requires consistency, and I cannot thank my family enough for providing the bedrock of solidity in my formative years. The next stage was professional. Both destiny and circumstance had some role to play here. While my educational background was in hotel management, my most successful professional stint so far has been as an actor. But believe me, it was anything but easy. I was born and raised not very far from where we are here today. And for a quintessential Mumbai girl, proficient in English and Hindi, walking into the hustle of South Indian cinema was quite a challenge. The values my parents inculcated in me and the support and guidance my sister Kajal provided throughout proved to be invaluable. And in this stage, I met with another aspect of nurture. Not only did I have to master unknown languages, I also had to learn about new cultures. On top of that, I had to portray roles and convincingly imbibe characters vastly different from my own personality. To bring these characters to life and make them memorable, to cultivate proficiency in non-native tongues, I had to fuel a fire to succeed. And I had to do it daily. All nurturing requires dedication and discipline. The next life stage, the one I am in currently, involved getting married. While I'm sure all of you are great kids to your parents, and from time to time, even great actors, here is a topic I'm pretty sure your experience is zero, and you'll have to take everything I say at face value. Marriage, guys, is not a ritual. It is a state of mind, a state where you start shifting from I to we, a state where you need to be as willing to give as you are wanting to get, whether it's attention, support, or even the last slice of pizza. In most relationships, but especially so in marriage, we need to seed our dreams, build trust, and grow together. If anything is worth nurturing, it is true love and companionship. Even on days when one doesn't feel like it, it is essential to be a reliable partner. From being the hand to hold and cherish to being the shoulder to cry on. All nurturing requires empathy, trust, and respect. And finally, I'd like to move to an aspect of nurturing that is closest to my heart. Motherhood is synonymous with nurture. Women, some people say, are born as mothers. I'm sure people have their reasons to hold such a belief, but in my experience, motherhood has no gender, no qualification, and definitely no degree. Men and women equally learn about mothering and nurturing as much on the job as they do outside it. With my own son, there was much I had to learn as he grew and much unlearning to do. One of the most fundamental virtues of nurturing as a parent is the balancing act. How can I be protective but not overbearing? How can I teach but also allow him to learn from his own mistakes? How can I enable him to think without imposing upon him what to think? While I still grapple with this balancing act, I know I must be humble. I must be willing to learn from my own mistakes, and I need to do it for my child, just the way my parents did it for me. All nurturing is selfless. I may not have all the answers today, but there are some things I'm pretty certain of. Much like providing ample water and sunlight for the optimum growth of my sapling, nurturing is all about allowing and encouraging someone or something to exploit their fullest potential, to be the best they can or it can be. Being on the receiving end of great nurturing has helped me come a long way. As a nurturer, I have a long way to go. But then, all nurturing requires time and perseverance. I thank you all for coming in today and listening to my story with patience. I hope wherever you go, whatever you do, you nurture that which is most important, your dreams and your ideals. Thank you.